Hey everybody, this is Tom with The Board Gamer. Today we're going to do a quick overview and review for this game. If you want the full how-to, go ahead and click this icon up here or the link in the description. Now let's get into it. Camel Up is a 3 to 8 player game for ages 8 and up with an average gameplay length of 30 to 45 minutes, published by Pretzel Games. The basic rundown for Camel Up has players taking a single action on their turn. The actions range from taking a betting ticket, placing a spectator tile, betting on an overall winner or loser, and taking a pyramid ticket to advance the race. At the end of each leg, score. The game ends once a camel crosses the finish line. Camel Up was a surprise hit for me. This is one of those purchases to satisfy the non-gamers in the house. But let me tell you, this high luck based game works no matter what type of gamer you are. I have reached for this game to either wind down after a larger and more in-depth strategy game, and sometimes I reach for it when I just want to feel a quick rush. Now grab a seat and let me tell you why this racing game is a winner for me. The components for Camel Up are a little bit of everything. The standouts, of course, are the camels. These rubber-like chunks of plastic are unique. They work great visually and are very functional for the stacking aspect of the game. This would not work as well for like a horse or dog racing game. Next, you have the betting tiles, which are easy to understand, along with the pyramid tiles and the spectator tiles, which allow for a bit of strategy in the game. You also have the plastic Egyptian pound coins, which you collect in order to win. These are all easy to tell apart and are made of a light plastic that make a satisfying jingle when shook together. For end of game bets, you have character cards in each color of camel competing, and the center of it all, you have the pyramid dice tower that holds the colored dice that decide how the game plays out. Really, the only component this game doesn't have is meeples. And an argument can be made that the camels are meeples, but I think they're more closely related to miniatures than meeples. This collection of components is colorful, fun, and most importantly, language independent, which is a good segue into talking about what I want to next. Camel Up is a very easy game to learn and play. Not only that, it is language independent. Aside from the rulebook, there is no text. Everything is color coordinated. Now, if you have color blindness, the game's accessibility stops halfway. The character cards and betting tiles all have matching shapes for each camel. But the camels themselves and the dice don't have any way to tell them apart other than their color. This may have been something that they tried to do, but scrapped it in production, probably due to cost. So it's something to be aware of. But this game doesn't have a learning curve. It can be taught in minutes and played in a few more. I said earlier that Camel Up is a high luck game, and that is what originally turned me off to this game. At least until I played it. The rush that comes with gambling type games grabbed a hold of me and it did not let go. You can try and strategize, but honestly, all you're really doing is playing the odds and hoping you get lucky. That being said, do not let the fact that you do not like luck games prevent you from trying this game. You might be surprised at how much fun you will have, just as I was. Not only did I enjoy playing this game, I also did not want to stop. Thankfully, this is a quick game. So after each game, we had to play at least a second and sometimes a third time. It's that gambling rush without the sadness of the house eventually winning in the end. This will most likely never be the star of game night, but I think it will be remembered from time to time. And since Camel Up is a quick and easy game, I think it will be played often, especially if you have longer and more strategy heavy games. Because I don't know about you, but a break every now and then with a more casual, luck-based game can do the gaming mind some good. I can also guarantee no matter who plays this game, they will want to play it at least one more time. The game mechanic for stacking the camels is a perfect marriage of gameplay with the theme of the game. This would have been so much harder to implement with horse racing or dog racing. The camels just stack so perfectly. Not to mention the theme of the racing always lends itself to betting type games. Since the theme lines up with the gameplay so well, you are allowed to fully let your emotions run wild when playing this game. Nothing seems like a stretch or out of the ordinary. You can just sit back and enjoy the game and whatever rush comes from that gambling aspect. I want to end this by saying sometimes games will surprise you. Camel Up was definitely a pleasant surprise for me. This board gamer says, bet on Camel Up, not being boring. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and ring the bell to get notified about new videos. If you're bored now, click this for more games.